How old were you when you started?
16.
Vinny Tanner. Yo, Vinny! I need 2 chili dogs. They're on their way. Tell me about your journey with the Brighton Hot Dog Shop. That's pretty impressive. What are you now, 39?
I'm 39, yes. We've been with the company since I was 16. Great experience.
And with a name like Tanner in these parts, it works.
That's right.
Thank you very much. You don't always think about Tanner and the Bad News Bears.
That's right. Yeah, you don't think about that too much. You got to hear that name.
Got a little chili, little coffee. Been a long day, but well worth it now. Here he is, Jim Equals of the Beaver Allegheny County Times. And before we even talk Penguins, let's talk McKay. 4th overall, Tampa Bay, the highest any player in the Whitfield's ever gone since the draft's inception in 1965. John Pratte is covering somebody here tonight. He works for FanRag Sports, so we're giving him a break. But my go-to guy when it comes to high school anything is this guy. Boy, what a player.
Oh, it's amazing. It's an amazing story. Just, you know, this young man who started, at Blackhawk as a freshman, and he set a national record he was second in the nation as far as victories in his career. Got drafted out of high school by San Diego, but passed on to get Louisville, and obviously that paid off. Now he's, like I say, the fourth pick overall with Tampa Bay, and just, it's going to pay off for he and his family. It's going to be a great thing for him, but just couldn't happen to a nicer kid.
You know, your wife is part of the incredible public school system. She's a teacher, and she actually had him as a student. Good kid all the way around.
Oh yeah, she just thought the world of him and kept in contact with him, and just a great kid all around. Like I say, I covered him all through high school, and had the high athletic ability, but just a humble kid, a down to earth kid, and just it's a good thing. A good thing happened to a good person. That's he really represents Blackhawk well and Beaver County well, so he's going to be the next great one out of our area.
1974, the last time someone went this high, but it was actually 7th, and that's Scott Thompson of Knock. That's a hard thing to do, but this kid, Louisville going into the World Series, 343, the guy's got 17 home runs, but here's the incredible thing. 10-3 as a pitcher. So where does he play for Tampa? First base, or is he a pitcher?
I think Tampa showed their hand last night when they announced their draft pick. They announced him as a first baseman. Leading up to the draft, everybody was calling him a two-way player. They were calling him a first baseman pitcher. All the other teams that were talking about him, all the media that was talking about him, but when Tampa drafted him and announced the pick, they announced first baseman Brendan McKay. So I think that's where they want him. They're going to want him to play the field. Okay,
can the Pens three-peat? Tomorrow, the big victory parade. Marty Griffin, Mike Pintek will anchor the coverage. There's Radio 1020 KDK. I know they'll do a great job. And, my buddy John Conley, a good friend who no longer is with us, but I know his Gateway Clipper fleet, he would be proud to say we are going to have shuttle service starting at 9 a.m. to get people along the parade route. So a big day, and congratulations. And Sidney Crosby has been all over Swickley with the cup. Mario Lemieux's in the pool with the full clothes on. Just a great celebration. Couldn't be prouder.
Good. I mean, they have everybody coming back. I think the big thing is going to be, in the last 2 years, I forget what they said, they played 49 playoff games or something. So that's almost a half of the season extra they're going to have on their skates. So that can be a little, that could wear on them a little bit. But I think if they play the play the cards right as far as keeping them rested, I think there's really no reason they couldn't.
Listen, three-peat, but let's face it, and it's hometown of Montreal, Mario would say, we're good, but we're not the Canadians of the 70s. I think they won like 6 in a row or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, this is what we all work for right here, folks. Chili dogs. And I understand that John Parado actually took a dozen of these to Terry Francona, who was very grateful the other night while covering Cleveland for FanRag Sports. Okay, let's just kind of let these guys enjoy their Stanley Cup. The parade tomorrow again. News Radio 1020 KDK and the Gateway Clipper Fleet. Shuttle service beginning at 9 o'clock. And to the Mayor, Bill Peduto, and everyone in the great city of Pittsburgh. The Chief of Police doing a great job. Scott Schubert keeping everybody in check. Have fun, be safe, and way to go, Pittsburgh Penguins. And I'll hoist this cup, the Brighton Hot Dog Coffee, and get ready to talk a little Pirate baseball now. Jamison Tyone, triumphant return last night, 5 scoreless innings, the Bucks win. Oh, that was nice to see.
Yeah, what a great story that is. I mean, a situation like that, the worst possible thing that could happen. I mean, obviously, a cancer diagnosis, and for him to respond the way he did, and the positive attitude that he had, and then to come back the way he did, through the minor leagues and make a few minor league starts, and really just a quality outing last night. So.
And Garrett Cole going to go tonight, just underway as we speak. 93.7 The Fan. A lot of baseball left. Pirates are hanging around. This season is far from over.
Yeah, it's amazing. Everybody's been kind of down on them, and I have been too. But when you look at the standings, they're 3.5 out. I mean, if they get on a run, somebody gets, if they get hot, they're not out of the race there. So, and it's that the division they're in maybe isn't as strong, but they have a lot of strong teams in there. But yeah, the Pirates are not out of this at all. So.
All right, now we're going to talk NBA. Kevin Durant, is he the best player in the game right now?
I don't know. I'm still, LeBron is still LeBron. Yeah. So but maybe the best player not named LeBron. So I think so. I think he might be that 1A.
Already people starting to say when he can opt out of free agency, will he become a member of the LA Lakers? You know what? No matter what happens, it's all good press that makes us talk NBA, and I love it. Make no mistake, the greatest athletes in the world, Seth Curry and he, great bookends, and Golden State and Steve Kerr are going to be a real threat for many years to come. And it really couldn't happen to a nicer guy getting the MVP award. The guy who was a freshman at Texas left, went to OKC when they were kind of in transition coming out of Seattle, and was there in the beginning and just couldn't get it done. And did what everybody has the right to do in this country. It's capitalism.
Oh, yeah.
He cashed in $55 million over 2 years, and then he really cashed in. And if you watch the guy, it's not so much about the paycheck. He just loves the game, so that's good news. Now, U.S. Open, Aaron Hill starts tomorrow. Alex Childs, who's the pro at Fox Chapel, going to join me tomorrow night. We're going to be at Casa de Emmanuel talking all about getting ready for round one on Thursday. Just saw something trend from CBS Sports on the smartphone. First time since 1994 that Phil Mickelson and Tiger Woods have not appeared in a major.
That's amazing. I hadn't even heard that. But that's an amazing stat. I mean,
think about that.
Yeah, I mean, for for guys, from our generation, that they're the main. They've been the main golfers for years since we've been young, and I mean, it's an amazing thing of them not being now. Now Mickelson, I think obviously a good reason not to be there with his daughter's graduation. That's where he should be, but. That's amazing, that the two of them aren't there, and but both of them had a great run. So. All
right, some of the names we'll be talking about in the next couple of days. Dustin Johnson, winner last year. Jason Day, second in 2011. Jordan Spieth, the winner in 2015. John Rahm, this is that young guy people keep talking about. He tied for 23rd last year. Justin Rose won it in 2013. Sergio Garcia coming up with a big win at the Masters. He won, great player, but he tied for third. That's the best he's ever done in 05. Rory McIlroy, winner in 2011. Ricky Fowler tied second 2014. Brooks Koepka tied fourth in 2014. And Jason Duffner tied fourth 2012 and 2014. So just some of the names. And of course the Golf Channel all week getting right up to tee time on Thursday. Jim Equals, high school sports. Who's left? We know there's a few things that are happening as far as softball being won. But what's going on right now as far as the winners and losers looking back?
The last team left standing is Southside girls softball. They're playing the state championship on Friday, and that's the last local team, the last high school game of the year in Beaver County. So good luck to them, and we'll see how they do.
All right, ladies, good luck to you. It's always good luck when you get a pot of gold like this, a little chili, some chili dogs, some coffee. My man Will's shooting this. Folks, I'm done for tonight. We'll check back with you tomorrow morning. And don't forget, Casa de Emmanuel, Ted Arnaud and I talking the National Football League, the countdown to camp at St. Vincent and Trove underway for the Steelers. And also Alex Childs, the pro at Fox Chapel. We're going to be talking U.S. Open. That's all tomorrow night with your Pratt Pack. Good night.